This is the Jim Liebo Show, where we're diving into the truth about CBD oil, its many uses, benefits, and life-changing capabilities. Here's your host, Jim Liebo.
Well, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Jim Liebo Show, and it's great to have everybody here listening in. If you want to take a look at the products and the things that we have, go out to cleanleafpharma.com, and then also you can go out to medicineman.global. Make sure that you use the global part on it, not a .com, not a .net, any of that type of stuff. But what I'd like to do is take a little bit of time right now. I'd like to introduce Bruce Pageant, to the show. Bruce is actually a customer and found out, that our products have worked tremendously for him in a lot of different ways. And so let's go ahead and bring Bruce up with us. Bruce, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm having a great day today. Can't complain at all.
I'm loving it.
So I'm glad to have you on. I know that we've talked a lot, about different issues and things like that. That you had, and we've helped you in a lot of different ways. And what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to explain to our audience, because they're not aware of some of the things that you've gone through. So why don't you go ahead and explain to them a little bit about what you had to go through in the past, and then let's bring ourselves up to the future where we're at now, where you're using the products and they're helping you.
All right, definitely. Well, we'll just give a little quick, bio. My name is Bruce Pageant. I'm 36 years old. I've had 22 years of hardcore experiences of skateboarding, living an awesome full lifestyle, doing track and field, being very athletic, and just going. I've done a lot of work in the restaurant industry and in warehouses. I've sustained a ton of injuries throughout this process of my life, within the 22 years that I feel like I've been out there. I've had many head injuries. I had 4 concussions. I've had over 11 staples in my head. I've had 4 broke ribs, a broken chest plate. I've had several fractures. Both my knees are pretty much shot from doing track and field. And so over the years, I've acquired many, many traumas to the body. And so for a very long time, I was at the doctor's office getting cortisone shots like every other American that does hard work, getting a few pain pills here and there, and nothing was really ever working for me, Jim. And so I just kind of accepted that, hey, I'm just going to be in pain, or I'm going to constantly be at the doctor's office and being haggled, by the pharmacist on why I have a medication for pain pills and, how I need to take them, and just all the stuff that I really just didn't really fit into my type of lifestyle of trying to live a clean, healthy lifestyle. Pharmaceuticals really weren't doing it for me. And so for a very long time, I really just relied on nothing. And because of that, I was in severe pain, a lot of swelling in the joints, the muscles, inflammation. And overall, just my health due to that pain and irritability, it just really wasn't conducive. And so, I wasn't doing the things I was normally doing. And I started seeing that. And so I started looking for, alternative, motives, how could I possibly maybe, get a little bit healed on this side without having to go through, the doctors and everything like that. And so, I did a little bit of research, and actually, we were referred by a doctor over into this avenue of the CBD oils. And because of that, we obviously found Clean Leaf Pharmacies and, in the product there. And so, over just trial and error and experimenting with a lot of different things, that's where we come up into, the product. And then, and so, this is amazing though, because really, you would think, it's just actually kind of wild, because with I was actually on other medications for other things, which complicated me even taking pain medications to begin with. And so that was really where I had to kind of search for something different. And so the pharmaceuticals, were removed from my lifestyle. And then I found the product of Clean Leaf, and that's where I started getting a little bit of relief. Was with the CBDs. And so when they actually released, CBDs being legal in all 50 states for pain management and as a use of medication, I mean, that was a really big break here for, I know myself and a lot of my family members and friends here in Texas, and because of that actually being, legalized in all 50 states for pain management, and then actually having the opportunity to use the product, a lot of things have changed. I actually get out of bed today pretty happy. I use 3 different products currently right now. I use a 25 milligram tablet, which is taken orally, which I use for breakthrough pain. I use a tincture that I actually apply about 2 or 3 times a day. And the beautiful thing about the tincture is, obviously we can put it into anything. I can put it into my coffee. I can put it into, my lemonade. I can put it directly under the tongue, and it's very a polite way of administering medicine, I feel like. And so I was very happy for the tincture, and then being able to use that throughout the day. And then also the game changer for me out of all 3 of the products, though, was the topical cream and lotions. Those right there for the inflammation and arthritis and pain, and just for being able to move around throughout the day. That was just amazing. And I think that's something that everyone could have on the shelves and everyone could use, and you can use it anywhere. And, you don't have to actually ingest anything. So it's something that's really awesome for chiropractic clinics, anyone that's getting massage, anyone that, likes to apply moisture to their body. This is something that can be used every day, every facet, and is also another very polite way of applying medicine. And so, just with all those injuries and then, using all the painkillers and never really getting anything but maybe more injury due to the numbness of the body, and being able to actually use the product, the CBD products, and then watch my body kind of start restoring itself, because it is found that in all the cannabinoids and the CBDs that it actually starts rejuvenating the cells, starts rebuilding back some of the body. And so I mean, just the side effects of just using CBDs is very beneficial to the body, and also in fighting cancer. So I mean, who would not want to use something natural that comes from a plant, that's not intrusive to the body, it's non-addictive, that's legal, that also contributes to a healthy lifestyle. I don't see anywhere with barbiturates and painkillers contributing to a healthy lifestyle anywhere.
Right.
And so I mean, that's just my experience with it, and I'm just very thankful for the product. And I've also used some of the the other stuff like the vape juice, and ministering like that, and even that was very beneficial. Had a very great clarity. So for anyone out there that loves vaping and has the hobby of vaping, this could also be a game changer for you. Very good for stress and anxiety. There again, one thing that I do love about the Clean Leaf brand is its versatility. I think there's a product for every person in the market, and I think it is very adaptable. And so if something doesn't work for you here, then there's a product that can substitute. And so I really believe as a brand, that this really encompasses everybody and everything. And because of that, I just think it's just amazing.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go to commercial break. We're going to come back with you. But that was absolutely wonderful hearing a little bit about your story. And once again, to get these products, you can go to cleanleafpharma.com, and then also medicineman.global. But we'll be back right with you right after the break. Hold tight, and we're going to come right back.
The Jim Liebo Show will be right back. And we're back. Here's your host, Jim Liebo.
And we are back to the Jim Liebo Show. I appreciate everybody that's listening with us today. It's a gorgeous day in Texas, and I'd like to welcome back again Bruce Padgett. We were just speaking with him a little bit before we went to the break. He talked a little bit about some of the issues and the problems that he went through, And we'll talk a little bit more detail about some of the products that, how he felt, how they take it. In our industry, on our side, if you were to smoke it, if you were to eat it in a pill, if you were to use it as a lotion, if you were to use it in a salve, any one of the product ways that we have it, it's going to affect your body differently. And that's one of the things that we had talked about, why our company is different than every other company that's out there in this industry. There will not be any company that will be able to compete with how we operate, because we work directly with the patient to find out every possible way that we can. And Bruce will tell you, because he's been with us for a little bit of time now as far as our products, but he'll be able to explain the different things that I come to him about, how we're solving the problem, not just a product, not just a company that has a product. We're a company that cares. We come from the heart every single day about what we do for our patients. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to Bruce. Bruce, you on the line with us still?
Yes, sir, I am. And definitely, Jim, I'll just jump right in there. Like when you're talking about just how y'all deliver to the actual patient instead of just trying to sell a product. I have a great relationship with the Clean Leaf family, and I'm constantly being asked how the products are affecting me. Where am I benefiting? And then also, just the brand itself has so much other resources of research and a lot of other things going on behind the scenes that allows Clean Leaf to bring such a great product. And while we're, on the talk of product, and how they actually do, have different effects on the body and how they respond to that, I'll just let jump in from my own personal experience. Like we have the hemp infused capsules that come, in a 25 milligram capsule. That's something that I've used personally. Like I said before, that's something I use for breakthrough intense pain. And so, being able to ingest those, it's a very heavy on the body. It's a very soothing feeling. And it's something that would take the place of if you had a heavy painkiller, like maybe a hydrocodone in your medicine cabinet. This is something that can compare to that level of taking away the pain without having all the side effects that come along with that. And that's my personal experience around that. Then we also, like we were talking about the Relief Solve. And like I was saying earlier, that was like my biggest game changer. I apply this, twice a day to several areas of my body. And this actually kind of works into the skin, and it actually, brings down the inflammation and the top pain of like nerve burning sensation that one might have from maybe fibromyalgia or maybe severe arthritis in the hands and joints. And so that's something that was really amazing there. Then we also, like when we were talking about, I also use the hemp infused e-juice. Now this was a product, that when I smoked this on my drip or whatever, it was a very clear headed feeling, I would have to say kind of breezy in the brain, everything just kind of came into focus a little bit easier, and I was very calm and relaxed. And so this is definitely more of a cerebral feeling. This is more in the head, not a body. So this would be good for anxiety and stress, in my personal opinion, and what I've been able to use it. I've also tried a lot of the different tinctures, and the tinctures and both the e-juices come in amazing many flavors. We have, like in the e-juices, we have a vanilla bean, a unicorn punch, we have peach, cherry. It's just, we have a lot of different things going on there. And also with the tinctures too. And like with the tinctures, like I said, tinctures are amazing. The dosing on this can vary. So if you're someone that's very sensitive to stuff like myself, you can really kind of control the dosing on this. And so, you could start real small, 3 drips under the tongue, and then maybe graduate to a full dripper in a beverage that you're sipping over a long period of time. Instead of, the typical come home and have a glass of wine, you could maybe come home and replace that glass of wine with something healthier, more beneficial for you, that would definitely put you in the zone of calmness and also for pain. And so, just with the variety of products, I really don't see where, if one didn't work for you, where you couldn't replace it with something else. And there's just a full range. The website is very straightforward. Ordering is very easy. And so this is just a great line. And that's just my personal experience with this. I'm a show me kind of guy. So when I heard about the Clean Leaf brand, I didn't really want to hear about it. I wanted to try product. And so, luckily, Jim, thank you, gave me the opportunity to do that. And I've tried a lot of products, and on all different facets, I've been pleased in all the product. And so that's the amazing thing. Even though I do have my favorites, like I'm sure everyone else will, all of the product works for me for what I was trying to use it for. And so for that, definitely a game changer when it comes to, modern medicine and a healthy lifestyle.
Well, and I think you're going down, the right avenue, because that's the avenue that we're really going down. When I took a look at what's important, as president of the company, you have to be able to make some of the hard decisions about what direction we're going to go. And when we first took a look at selling out to the open market out there, I really didn't think that it was the best route to go, because in this industry, there's a lot of knowledge that needs to be set across to a lot of people out there to really understand what we're doing in this industry. And by us going after the people that need the product, they're going to feel the reaction and the difference of what it is, why I'm educating the other people that are out there in the market. Because if I just go sell a store and my product sits there on the shelf, okay, unless that bottle gets up and dances and takes its label off, there's no way that they're going to know what's different between those other products. And most of the stores, you got somebody in there that doesn't really care. They just want their paycheck. And they're not explaining directly to the patient out there. So when we start to look at these stores, we're going to be training them. We're going to have them educated about, when you walk into that store or any other patient, exactly what do they need to be able to make their body feel better, so that when they walk out of there, they understand that, you know what, there's a company that cares, and they can call back into our company and they can say, hey, I had, relief here, but I need a little bit more relief here. And then we'll tell her, okay, well, you're going to need to add this into the formulation of what you're doing today, as far as another product or something, to help, to secure all of the problems that they have within their body, to make sure that we're doing something for them. Because everything that we have is almost like HIPAA related. We keep track of everything. It's all private. There's only certain people that are allowed to actually access that. Actually, it's right now, it's one person, me. But, besides our scientific team and our doctors. So we're going to be able to take a patient, talk to the research team, talk to the doctor and the nurse that we're going to eventually put on, and create a program that actually works for the people out there, instead of just, sending them on their own way to try to understand what they need.
Exactly. And that's just what's also amazing, Jim, about just what y'all are doing for people, with the research team and everything else. And that's just something that I'm really excited about. And I'm sure as more people are educated, they'll be excited too, because it really is about product knowledge and knowing how to deliver the medicine to the patient. I think that's something that nowadays, in the general run of pharmaceuticals, with doctor to patient, the pharmacy, and everything being crossed up, it's like so about insurance and money. The actual communication between what's going on is not really there anymore. And so I'm really excited about how y'all have been bringing that. And I get to experience that because Jim, I talk to you twice a week at least.
Yeah.
And then I talk to Spencer, when I'm dealing with ordering and everything. I'm always constantly talking to Spencer too. And so I'm just always in contact with y'all. And that's just, proof right there. Like I said, I'm a show me guy, and y'all have definitely shown me that y'all are actually there for the patient. And so I would give great recommendation to anyone that's looking to explore actually healing the body. Definitely look at Clean Leaf, talk to Jim, and talk to the Clean Leaf family, and I'm sure you'll be taken care of. So thank y'all for having me on.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm glad that you came on. We're just about here at getting ready for another commercial break, so I really appreciate you coming on. We're more than happy to have you part of our family, and
thank you, Jim.
So I will look forward to speaking to you here soon. Thank you very much for your time.
The Jim Liebo Show will return shortly. And we're back. Here's your host, Jim Liebo.
Well, welcome back to everybody. It's been a good day today. We've had some great guests. What I want to do is do a little bit of a recap. Again, if you want to find our products, it's at Clean Leaf Pharma, PHARMA.com. And then also medicineman.global. So if you didn't get that, everybody grab a pen. I'll say it a few more times within it. But it's definitely very, very much worth you taking the opportunity to go out to our site to understand that there's a brand new company out there that can really deal with you in a whole totally different way than you've been currently looking at how this industry goes. You know, we're not here to sell you snake oil stuff. We've got a tremendous amount of research behind everything that we have within our company. We've got even some new products coming out that, for tattoo lotion, where we're even working as deeply into the process of being able to possibly use our lotion inside the cleaning process while they're actually doing the tattoo itself. I am not a tattoo expert, but we do have people on our staff that are. But that would be miles and miles ahead of every other company that's out there. We do have machines now that we're able to read the body to get a clear understanding of what's wrong with the body, what inflammation they may have within the body, what injuries that they have. So when we look at kids that are playing in football, you know, that every year we have to have a sad story of somebody that had a heart murmur or something and they ended up dying on the field. Our particular products can end that problem. You know, so as we continue to keep producing the show and we keep on building our listeners and we start adding our products around the country everywhere, and as well as the global side of it, people will get a full, clear understanding of how good our products are compared to everybody else's products that are on the market out there. And I can sit here and say till I'm blue in my face, but if you have fibromyalgia or MS or, you know, Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease or epilepsy, then you need to try our products. Those products is what's going to make it successful for you. Otherwise, you could sit there in pain. You know, it's interesting. It's a good friend of mine. His wife has fibromyalgia, and she literally has not gotten out of bed in 2 years to go out with friends, to go grocery shopping, to clean the house, to do whatever it might be. But she started taking our pills, and within less than a week, she was up out of bed. She was, you know, cleaning the house now. You know, she's going out with, you know, they went out to dinner with their friends that they hadn't been out in 2 years. And, you know, listen, the one thing that you guys got to understand that are out there that are listening to the show out there, and as you spread the word to get more people to listen to the show, the important thing is that, you know, listen, I broke my neck 4 times, severed my spine. And it becomes difficult. It took me 3 years to be able to stand. But what people need to understand is that when you have a family and you have kids and you have everything else that's out there, okay, the kids are going to look at that person. They're going to say, why can't you be like every other mother? That's what the daughter said to him. Why can't you be like every other mother that's out there? But because they don't understand what's wrong with their mother. But now, by giving them a product that's going to be able to help them to go back out there, even if it's going for a walk, even if it's just going to the grocery store, if it's dropping them off at a friend's house, whatever it is, it changes the family dynamics so that everybody in the family gets the change. That's why we say our company is not just a product, it's a lifestyle change. And when you get a lifestyle change like that, where you can affect the whole entire family, it makes a tremendous amount of difference to what happens, you know, in that particular family. And I saw the same things that happened in my family alone. I mean, can you imagine not being able to move anything from the neck down for 3 years? It's absolutely unbelievable. You know, my wife felt that, wow, you know, is my husband going to ever be back? You know, but when you fight through it hard and you do the things that you need to do, and you don't quit, and you find the right, products that you can get through that are going to help you to make your life better, then this is where you need to go. You need to go to Clean Leaf Pharma, PHARMA.com. Find that solution for you. Read about the products. Understand what it's going to do for you. And then if you need something that's a little bit stronger, then you need to check out our other company, medicineman.global. Remember, it's not .net, it's not .com, it's .global. medicineman.global is where you need to go to visit those products to see what we're doing on that side. And then, like I said, we're also going to have machines that are going to be able to read the body to help get a better understanding of what we're going to be able to do for you. And these machines we're going to place all over the country. So it's not going to be like you're going to have to fly in here or there or whatever. Now, if we've got people that are moving into the cancer side of it, then we're going to have to send those people down to Costa Rica to our professional facility down there. And that's where they have a lot of different products, the machine, everything that they need to work with you. We're growing specific foods there because every 3 months your body reproduces again. So as long as you have the right nutrients and the things that you need in your body, currently right now, most of the products that you buy out of the store do not have enough nutrients in it to be able to feed the body for what it needs in that healing process for you to be able to get better. And by using our program and our products, you're going to notice a tremendous difference of what's going to happen with your body, how you feel. Because it's not something, like I said, it's going to take weeks upon weeks. You go ahead, and if you have fibromyalgia or MS, and you take our pill, you're going to notice it instantly that there's a difference in what you're doing than what you currently had before. And that's what I want everybody to be able to see. What is the difference in these products? So when you go out to cleanleafpharma.com, take a look read some of the statistical stuff on there. Read what the products are about and how they're going to help you. And then you can do some research yourself even on the internet and be able to see. There's some good areas out there. But when you talk with the different levels of the people that are within our company, because we have everything from scientists to people that do, Reiki to people that, that understand, purely down to the molecular level of what happens with our product and how that works with inside the body that you currently have, because not every single person's the same. Okay, if that was the case, then, we'd look like, I can't remember what that TV show was, where everybody, they drove the same car, they had the same house, they wore the same clothes. Okay, that's, you can't look at, medicine is not that way. Medicine works differently for each individual person, and that's the reason why we take a look at that person and make the difference on making that person feel better. And there is absolutely no other company out there that does what we do. And that's really the biggest reason why I'm on the air today. That's the reason why I'm spreading the word. If I could get up on the top of the rooftops and yell at the top of my lungs, I would do it. Because there's over 10 million people alone in this country that have fibromyalgia. So what I want you guys to do is to get out to the site, take a look at it, cleanleafpharma.com, and then we will pick ourselves up at the next show. And we'll have callers coming in. We'll have all different things that you'll be able to get the questions answered and everything else. But once again, today was the first show that we had. I'm very pleased of how it went. And I'm looking forward to our guests coming up, So, at any rate, once again, thank you very much for
Join us
listening
next
today.
time for another episode of The Jim Liebo Show. Jim Liebo is the president of Clean Leaf Pharmaceuticals. Shop the online store for CBD capsules, e-juice, lotion, and more at cleanleafpharma.com. cleanleafpharma.com.